Hello and welcome to Legendary Tractors. Before we talk horsepower, I need to talk about the pictures in today's brochure that we are going to cover. This old Massey Ferguson brochure on the 165, 175, and 180 tractors isn't just advertising. It's art. Unfortunately, digitizing has not done it justice, but you can almost feel the warmth of the afternoon sun on that Kodachrome film. Whoever took these shots knew how to make red paint glow. The skies are impossibly blue, the fields golden, and the tractors look like they just rolled out of a dream of the modern farm from back in the day.
I don't know if it's art, but I like it.
And somewhere in the middle of it all, a prairie dog. Yes, a prairie dog. I'm still not sure what it's doing there, but somehow it just fits. Maybe it was Massey's way of reminding us that farming isn't just about machines. It's about life on the land, shared by all creatures, great and small. In the mid-1960s, Massey Ferguson was on a roll. The company had merged the genius of Harry Ferguson's three-point hitch system with the strength and scale of Massey Harris manufacturing. Together, they created something truly enduring. Tractors built not just for power, but for precision farming. But as farms grew larger and implements heavier, the world needed more horsepower and more comfort. So, in 1964, Massey Ferguson unveiled the 100 Series, a new generation that would become the heartbeat of farms across North America. Right in the center of that family were the 165, 175, and 180, three models that perfectly captured the spirit of the modern farmer. Big tractor pull at a small tractor price. That was Massey Ferguson's promise with the MF 165. Under the hood, a 52 horsepower Perkins engine, diesel or gasoline, made it the perfect size for just about any job. It was light on its feet, easy on fuel, and available in three versions: standard, row crop, and low profile for orchard work. With Ferguson hydraulics and optional pressure control, the 165 could dig in when the ground got tough and still glide through tighter spots. It was practical, honest, and affordable, a tractor that earned its keep. And in these photos, with that Kodachrome glow, it looks almost heroic, like the kind of machine a farmer could be proud to park next to the barn. A step up brought you the MF 175, and for many, this was the sweet spot. With a 236 cubic inch Perkins diesel, it made 63 horsepower and came with features that made it work faster and smoother. Optional multi-power transmission, independent PTO, differential lock, and float-o-matic seat that turned long days into bearable ones. The brochure called it a true high-performance tractor, and that wasn't just marketing talk. The brochure claimed that in the field it pulled 4 to 5 plows without breaking a sweat and offered row crop versatility that fit the evolving farms of the 1960s. 5 was probably a bit optimistic for most soil types, but the 175 had that perfect balance between muscle and manners. At the top of the line stood the MF 180, the top tractor in the 63 horsepower class, and it looked the part. With a full array of comfort features, flat top fenders, power steering with tilt and telescoping column, differential lock, and even a factory installed cab with filtered pressurized air. The 180 was the first Massey that truly treated the operator like a professional. Inside that cab, tinted safety glass softened the sun's glare while the air stayed clean and cool. You could see the future of farming right there. Comfort, technology, and style, all wrapped in Massey red. All three tractors shared the same heartbeat, Perkins engines, rugged and smooth running with dynamic balancers that tamed vibration. They drove through transmissions that matched fieldwork speeds precisely, 8-speed manuals or 12-speed multi-power setups that could shift on the go. The Ferguson hydraulic system offered draft, position, and response control, giving operators fingertip command over mounted implements. Other special features offered were universal swinging drawbar, rear axle planetaries, dry dual element air cleaner, live PTO, and differential lock. What really set these Masseys apart wasn't just what came standard, it was what you could add. The brochure proudly declared, "Design the tractor you need," and that's exactly what farmers could do. If you wanted more traction, you could order MF Pressure Control, a clever hydraulic system that transferred up to a ton of weight from your implement to the rear wheels. Need more control over your PTO work? Choose Independent PTO, letting you start and stop equipment on the fly without clutching or losing ground speed. The multi-power transmission made tough spots easier. A flip of the lever shifted instantly from high to low range, keeping the PTO running smooth while giving up to 26% more pulling power when it mattered most. And there were other touches too. Flat top fenders with dual headlights for long nights in the field, power adjusted rear wheels you could slide in and out without jacks, safety frames for protection from rollover, and even factory cabs, a rarity at the time, complete with tinted glass, pressurized air, and windows that open for cross ventilation on cool spring mornings. This wasn't a one-size-fits-all tractor line. It was a system built around the operator. Every lever, every feature, every bolt, the same thing. This tractor was made for you. And then there's the stamp, right there on the front and rear covers. Holbert Farm Equipment, Honesdale, Pennsylvania. It's faded now, but that little mark says so much. In the 1960s, local dealers were the lifeblood of rural America. They were neighbors, mechanics, and sometimes even family. They sponsored the local fair, showed up when equipment broke at midnight, and knew every tractor and every farmer by name. I don't know much about Holbert Equipment. They don't have any online presence, so I'm guessing that they have passed by the wayside. But their story echoes across thousands of small towns. They helped bring the Massey Ferguson legacy to life. One handshake, one delivery, one field at a time. Massey Ferguson did a pretty good job with this brochure. They hit a lot of good selling points, and the Kodachrome pictures really helped keep it interesting. I think that all in all, these Massey tractors were very good units, and that extended all the way through the 300 series of the late 1990s. They are legendary tractors. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with your legendary tractor loving friends. I would also love to hear from you on your thoughts about these Massey Ferguson tractors, so leave me a comment. Please subscribe if you have not already done so. I hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.